Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Good morning and Assalamu alaikum to all, especially Mr. Vice Chancellor, and first of all the faculty members, your professors, your teachers, and of course, because I believe teachers or the professors, wherever, because I used to be a teacher for a little longer time in the school time, so I believe being a teacher is a very great responsibility. But anyways, to the vice chancellors, faculty members, uh, especially EPA as well, and the students and whoever so is here, all the dignitaries, you're very much warm welcome. First of all, I'm extremely sorry for the delay because it was not in my hands, because it was in due to the traffic and the rain and everything. और वैसे भी जहाँ पर गाड़ी रुक जाती है, दो गाड़ियाँ रुकती हैं तो फिर उसके बाद कुछ भी हो सकता है. Anyways, coming back to the subject, I really believe as now it is not the subject, it's everyone's subject. That we are talking about the adaptation plans, we are talking about the climate change, we are talking about the disasters, we are talking about the floods. I just wanted to just give you a little feedback, or not on feedback, what we are doing actually in SDGs, what the parliament is doing on SDGs. I'm not talking on the behalf of the government. I'm just trying to tell you what SDG Secretariat of the parliament is doing, which I'm heading, that what we are doing. So recently, when the floods came, before that as well, I've joined the SDGs task force as a convener on the 2nd of June of this year. And in this 6 to 7 months, we tried our level best to raise as much as not only the voice, in fact, the action. In fact, nationally and internationally, and whatever we can do in our humble capacity, we try to do that. इसके अंदर मैं बताती चलूँ, चाहे वो फिर इस्लामाबाद में सैलाब, क्योंकि आप सबको याद होगा कि पिछले साल इस्लामाबाद जो है वो कुछ वजूहात की बिना पर जो है वो डूबा. कुछ एरियाज जो हैं वो फ्लड के उसमें आए, लेकिन दिस टाइम इट वुडंट हैपन बिकॉज वी ट्राई टू टेक द मेजर्स बिफोर टाइम. लेकिन कुछ चीज़ें हमारे हाथ में होती हैं, कुछ चीज़ें हमारे हाथ में नहीं होती. बट व्हेन और उसके बाद IPU, I don't know how many of you have heard about it, but that is Intra-Parliamentarian Union. First ever time in Pakistan, the Parliament of Pakistan has hosted Intra-Parliamentarian Union, जिसमें 178 ममालिक जो हैं उसके members होते हैं, जिसके अंदर हमारा जो एजेंडा था वो यही था कि किस तरीके के साथ हम जो climate change की सूरत हाल है उसके ऊपर बात कर सकते हैं. How we can raise that thing and how we can come up with the solutions. Because everyone from so long we are listening, because mera zati taur par my perspective is little bit different, and my approach maybe is little bit different, but I believe where there's a will, there is a way. But we cannot, because I'm not saying that I'm an expert, because of course the people who are sitting here, you are the more learned people. We, the people who are sitting in the parliament, most of the time, we need the technical support. We need the research base, because I believe those things which are on research base, they are more, their impact is more, the value is more, and we can come up with the more solutions towards it. So for that matter, what we are saying, because at the same time when Pakistan was badly suffering with the great disaster of the floods, at the same time the Africa region was suffering from the droughts. But as when we talk about the floods, of course, उसके साथ जो तबाही आई वो एक और तरह की थी, लेकिन जो droughts के साथ तबाही आई वो और थी. So the same time, what is going on, that we need to focus. We need to raise the voice. We cannot, I don't believe that we all the time need to say the adaptation or mitigation and all that plan. We have to come up with the concrete solution which we are trying to hammer again and again wherever I go, either nationally, internationally, wherever I go. I'm just requesting everyone, please kindly don't mix apples with the oranges. Because why? Because we have to come up, every region has a different issues. Every region has a, the South Asia Pacific region is going through with a separate thing, and the Africa region is going with a separate thing. Australia is going with a separate thing. So, we have, then things could become more easier, because right now, even in the COP27, when I was being the part of that, I said in the different forums that we need to come up with the networking groups, and we have to stop those countries. Those are the biggest reason. And I believe, in my own opinion, I'm not, again, I'll make it very clear, I'm not saying on behalf of government, I'm not saying on behalf of anyone. I'm, as being a climate social activist, as being the citizen, as being a human, I believe that's a criminal offense. Because if any new carbon emission is going to be started or fossil fuel emission going to start it, it's going to become a hell for the world. So how are we ready for that? How we are doing, what we are doing, the preparation. So when we talk that what we can do, बहुत दफ़ा ये सवाल आता है कि ये इंडिविजुअल, हम इंडिविजुअल क्या कर सकते हैं? वी कैन डू सो मैनी थिंग्स, वी कैन कम अप विद, आप अगर ज़्यादा नहीं तो हम दो दो तीन तीन लोग भी मिलके बहुत कुछ कर सकते हैं. I can share the small examples, like in our Office of Parliament, SDGs, we don't use plastic bottles. But अगर कहीं गलती से पानी आ जाए तो वो, जैसे मेरे सामने 2 बोतलें हैं, मैंने दोनों नहीं खोली. हम अमूमन, आप भी ये करते होंगे कि हम पानी बहुत वेस्ट करते हैं. आप कहीं पर भी जाते हैं, आपको जगह जगह पानी की बोतल मिलेगी, हम खोलेंगे, 2 घूंट लेंगे, फैशन के तौर पे पिया, कि खोल के पी लिया है कि ठीक है किसी ने पैसे लगाए हैं, हमारे तो नहीं लगे, एंड देन वी वेस्ट, देन वी लेफ्ट दैट बॉटल देयर. So kindly, we can do that small things, that we can take that bottle, you can finish it, and then you can put some plant, or you can utilize in a different way, and then so many other things. Lights का किस तरह से ज़्यादा ना लगाना, solar पे जाना, different sort of a things. बहुत सारे लोगों को अमूमन ये लगता है, क्योंकि काफ़ी अजीब भी लगता है सुनना, कि बहुत सारे पढ़े लिखे लोगों को शायद लगता है कि climate change का हल सिर्फ दरख्त और पौधे लगा देना है, which is also not a great myth. Of course, you guys are much more talented and knowledgeable, like this, what I'm sharing is nothing, but these are those experiences which I have shared, which I have experienced, we go daily. Like, for few people, they think that the plantation is a great movement, which is not. Because most of the time, they don't care which sort of a plant where we are putting. So I think people like you, who are having the great potential of the social media, you have the greatest support gadgets you have here in your hand. Like right now, sitting 50 people or 60 people or 100 people, whoever are sitting here, we can all collaborate with each other. Collaboration is not the MOU signing at ceremonies and all that stuff. We can support each other. If I'm raising some voice, if you are raising some voice, if your institution is raising some voice, Qaeda-e-Azam Institute is a huge name. Like, people took this name with the whole pride. So why can't, I'm sure you guys have so many departments, so many alumni and things. So we can force each other, we can push each other, because sometimes कुछ चीज़ें सब करना चाहते हैं, लेकिन एक छोटा सा push जो है वो चाहिए होता है कि चलो आओ मिलकर इस तरह से कर लें. And I think that can help. अगर 10 लोग मिलकर कोई trend बना सकते हैं तो हम भी बना सकते हैं, because I properly, clearly, not only said, I again use the word of hammering. Wherever I go, I hammered that we don't want aid. We want trade, one. We don't want aid from anyone in the form of compensation. We want the trade, one. Two, they have to stop. Those who are trying to pretend that मतलब वो हम पे कोई बहुत बड़ा एहसान होता है, शायद कॉप्स होती हैं या इस तरह के इवेंट्स होते हैं. No, we have to make them realize that we don't need that. 15 days of COP, what's the use? Like in today, like in this COP as well, I've said, like, मैं समझती हूँ individually, everyone has the right to say. So I said it, that why we have to do it 15 days, we need to do in the smaller time, because it goes all year, the preparations. But we need to come up with the solid solutions. For those countries, those are suffering. और अब जैसे आप लोग जो environmental sciences में पढ़ रहे हैं, आप लोग ज़्यादा बेहतर जानते होंगे कि in the coming days, the indications are more worse. Like जो सर्दी अब पढ़ने वाली, like the things, everything is getting changed. The weather is getting changed. Times are different, getting different. Of course, agriculture is getting different. Every situation is getting different. So I just, I'm hoping, I don't came over here कि मैं आपको कुछ lectures देने आई हूँ. मैं तो आपसे सीखना चाहूँगी और सीखती भी रहती हूँ, because I believe learning has no end. We all have to learn. Number one. And number two, I believe that मुझे आपसे support चाहिए. Because I can be your voice, but you can my arms, you can my strength. And SDGs is a secretariat which is totally not a political secretariat. Like from 2nd June till now, I don't think so anybody can claim that they have seen me on any talk shows. I always say that whoever wants to talk to me or they want to interview me, please talk on the SDGs. So I very proudly, I don't say that I want to take the credit, but yes, the Parliament of Pakistan has done that. So we've got success to bring this agenda on the General Assembly of IPU, जहाँ पर दो agendas थे, एक यूक्रेन और जो उसका है war का था, दूसरा floods का था, climate change ka tha, and Pakistan got the success. We have done the proper lobbying and we got the 700, almost near to 800 votes we got internationally. So I think where there's a will, there is a way. और हम जिस रब के मानने वाले हैं वो तो कहते हैं मांगो तो तुम्हें मिलेगा, पर ईमान से मांगते हैं, ये डिपेंड करता है. Thank you. इन तालियों का मतलब ये है कि बस कर दे और जाए. But anyways, no. Thank you so much. I'm just looking forward. I would request to the EPA, I would request to your Vice Chancellors that please come up with the working groups with us, suggest us, help us, tell us. We are always welcome. We would love to work along, and we are doing that. So thank you so very much. Have a nice day. Look after yourself. Allah bless you. To the Vice Chancellors, if anyone, because we after 3 to 4 months we print come up with our report which is called DevWatch, and then we put those things on the website of our SDGs as well. So I would request any sort of a good material in the written form or in the pictorial form, if you guys have, please do send us, do share us, so we can share that on our SDGs, not only on the SDGs website. In fact, we can print on in our DevWatch as well. And if it could be specifically like, how many words, Sadaf? Sorry? 400 to 500 words, and pictures, of course, you can also send that. So please, we are looking forward with that. And हमारी last date है उसको submit करवाने की this week में. So please, अगर किसी के पास कोई ऐसा material जो आपको लगता है कि globally किसी के दिमाग को खोल सकता है और हमारे भी या किसी और के भी, तो please do share with us. Thank you.